Where is everybody?
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of 5 Idiots Talking Toys. I'm Shane, John is waving, Chris is giving you the thumbs up, there it is, and Brandon is snow shoveling Greek salad or some tahini. Or,
that's what I thought it was.
Yeah, some tabbouleh salad. What do you got going on there?
Tzatziki sauce.
Gyro platter?
Those are Tahiti.
Tahiti? Tahini. That's what's that's sesame something. It goes into hummus.
What?
Tahini sauce. It's like a sesame sauce.
I'm eating meat and rice.
Meat and rice.
There you go.
Oh, that's perfect.
Not a baby.
A gyro.
Not a baby.
All right. Well, Brandon is not for sale, and neither is his food. But everything that Chris owns is for sale, or he'll give it to you for free.
Everything.
Everything he wants out of his house.
I'll sell my food.
I want it all gone.
I'll make somebody some Tahiti. Sell it.
Is that some tzatziki?
So, as you folks who watch the show regularly know, we have a fellow on this show named Charles. He's not here right now because he's on his way to the airport to fly where?
Tahiti.
Disney.
False.
Yeah.
Remember that episode where he accused me of being the biggest fan of Disney ever?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
And how he pictures me walking the streets of Disney. I haven't been to a Disney park in 14 years. And before that was another 10 years. Once in the last 24 years. This guy is at Disney more than Brandon, and Brandon has a season pass.
Yep,
Brandon is within walking distance of Disney.
Right, and every time he goes there, Charles is in the middle of eating lunch there.
He has a timeshare there. I think he must have gone at least 2 or 3 times every year growing up with the kids.
Yeah. Loves Disney.
Loves it.
And this is all before there was a Star Wars world. He was there with Mickey Mouse and Cinderella.
Now he's going to see Uncle Victor. So Uncle Victor's going to be there. He has his own show going on. It's called the Victor Show.
Is he really going to be there?
Yeah, he's going with Victor. Victor's flying a helicopter, he's going to have his one leg hanging out.
Oh, that's kind of interesting. The only reason why I go so many times is because it's right down the street. So
yeah, of course,
right down the street.
If you have kids and it's close by, it makes sense.
Do you get a discount being a Californian?
Yes, but I get a bigger discount for the military.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, that's true.
If you're ever in the discount, if anyone is ever in California and wants to go to Disney, just let me know and I'll buy tickets.
Oh, look at that! Oh, yeah. Is that a Patreon benefit?
Patreon only.
Patreon only. You can go to patreon.com/5 Idiots Talking Toys and let Brandon know that you're coming to California.
Just give us $10 a month, and then Brandon will save you $300. It's fine.
That's going to work out for you too when you transfer to Florida, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it works in Florida too.
He'll be far though. I think he's going south.
So, the military gets a pretty good discount on Disney tickets.
Nice.
Really good. Used to be even better, but they got wise.
Did you go to Disney World much when you were living in Florida?
Like 2 or 3 times a year, yeah.
Yeah, but how far of a trip is that? Is that like a 5-hour deal?
3 hours.
Oh, really? That's it? Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not too bad. Let's just keep asking Brandon as many questions as we can.
He's just taking the dish and tipping it upside down.
All right, I think this is the signal that it is time for our wins of the week. John is frozen. He wanted to say something. He's voguing like Madonna. John, throwing it to you. False. All right, John, I don't know if you wanted to say something, if you wanted me to hold off on the dancing, or if you'd like to go first. All of the above?
Indicate something?
John. You
went like this.
Oh, was that frozen? Oh, I was just dancing.
Oh, okay. Oh, you were frozen dancing. The freeze dance. Okay, gotcha. Well, you're going to go first now, because we want to see some superpowers or Falcon toys.
Black Manta?
Uh-oh.
No. Something even better.
Black Panther?
You ready for this? No. Black Panther. All right, you ready for this?
We're so ready.
This is a gift. Where did Brandon go? He needs to see this.
He's taking his shirt off and putting a helmet on, I believe.
He's so interested that he left the show.
I know, right?
He's going and getting seconds.
He knows we're recording right now, right?
He needs another garbage can lid full of Greek salad.
So what article of clothing did I take off this time?
This is a gift to me and Jennifer from someone who's a friend of the show, friend of the vault,
Adam J.
Of ours.
Adam J.
Adam G.
Has to be.
G.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God.
Oh, nice.
He made a 12-inch Stormtrooper.
Is that a Vault
3D,
Stormtrooper?
And it has the Vault.
Right?
Yeah. It has the Vault symbol on the shoulders.
Wow, that's so cool.
Isn't it cool? It's the best thing ever.
That's a really good job.
Blaster. Look at that blaster.
That's amazing.
Nice.
That's a 3D printed one?
This is a 3D print. Isn't that crazy?
That's amazing.
And then he painted it. And he also put the logos on there. Like, you remember how you used to transfer logos and stuff, or transfer stuff onto models? You know, with the water and stuff. You know,
how do you do that?
He told me, but I was like, because I was gobsmacked by this whole thing. Look at that.
That's amazing. That's really good.
Yeah, I was grilling him recently on his 3D setup because I'm intrigued.
That's amazing. Yeah.
I mean, but
nice.
The head doesn't turn because
it kind of makes me want to just go and buy a bunch of 3D printers. And
I know he said his 3D printer is going 24 hours a day.
Wow.
Just printing stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, because he sets it up and he walks away and it prints for like 3-4 hours at a clip.
Yeah.
And he just comes back and it's
everything
done.
is articulated just like the 3 3/4 figures.
Yeah, that is amazing.
And then he's got this to scale blaster.
Is that a gray blaster, John?
This is not. No. This is an orange blaster. These are only available in Greenville, Tennessee.
A Tahiti.
But I mean, look.
That's a Tahitian variant.
Look at that. It's got the little scroll on the barrel and everything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it is so detailed.
Look at that scrum.
Rare.
But anyway, I thought that was super cool. And thank you, Adam.
That is amazing.
Jennifer
I love it.
Thanks you. I thank you, because we're closing the store. So he came down when we were our last day, and he stayed for a few hours and hung out and gave us this.
Nice. How far is he from you, John?
Very cool. He's about 2.5, 3 hours.
Oh, man. That's a trip.
Yeah.
I'm wondering right now if John is actually real or if John is 3D printed also.
Yeah.
Well, they could have done a better job.
Hey.
He's got quite an articulated cough, though. So
yeah.
When's the last time I coughed? When I had a cold or at the IC because I choked on my own little
false. Every time you talk.
What? Oh, I clear my throat. I don't cough.
Yeah.
Clear your throat on your own time. This is a professional show.
How dare you do podcast time?
All right, very good.
Brandon burps every episode.
That's a pretty nice win.
And I fart.
And he usually, it's a great win. And he usually does it when I can't edit it out because it's in the middle of somebody's conversation like that.
Yeah. All right, well, let's go ahead and remind everybody to hit the like button on this video, please. Drop a comment below. Let us know what you thought of these wins. And subscribe. If you're a watcher, a lurker of our channel, and you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. It'll help us out greatly to grow this channel. Brandon, now it's time for your win of the week.
Okay, so I was shopping. My wife, she wanted to go out to the mall and Target and Walmart and whatever. And so I did some toy hunting there.
Did you find a black manta? What the?
Oh, no.
You did.
Look at him.
Does it have the little logo?
What?
Oh.
Stop teasing me like that!
Brandon actually bought 3 of them.
What was that? Did you just throw it?
Yep.
Was that a black manta?
Guess we'll never know. All right.
Oh,
so
damn.
My real win of the week. You guys already saw this, but I had to just share it again because I love this thing. Even though it's incomplete. No, John, you can settle down.
Is it unused?
Does it have sticker sheets?
Is it the Galileo from the Star Trek?
John, you can settle down. You can settle down.
Yeah.
Look at that hang tag. It's so creased.
You can settle down.
Is it unused?
Brandon, is your win unused?
No,
Is yours the Galileo shuttlecraft from Star Trek the Motion Picture?
Does it have only the factory stickers applied?
You guys already saw this.
Oh, yeah.
G.I. Joe Crusader, right, John?
Nice. Very nice. Very cool.
I don't remember that. It's really cool
big.
looking, though.
It's missing a bunch of stuff on it, but I got a really, really great deal on it. And I don't even collect G.I. Joe, but this was one of the ones I wanted when I was a kid, and I never got it because I guess it was pretty expensive. And this goes with the other 2, which has like the launching platform, I think, right? John would probably know better. This has like the fuel tank that goes behind it, and then it's part of the launching platform. That whole set goes for, I saw a sealed one on eBay for $35,000, but
insane.
That is that's a lot of money for that set. But this is a part of that set, but this came separately. You could buy this separately, the space shuttle. But it's pretty cool. The doors open. To find the doors uncracked, I heard is rare because these always crack apparently.
Did you find that at the flea market?
Yep. And then opening it up carefully, it's got the shuttle inside.
What?
Nice.
Define uncracked. So that's not uncracked anymore. You just opened it.
No, the hinges are
Oh.
the hinges are cracked usually on them. That's
like
how,
literally cracked.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Like they'll have they'll break and they crack because it's an old toy from '89, I believe.
You know the thing about
87.
87,
bro.
okay.
the thing about Joe's.
Super cool. I'm hoping to complete it and just buy the cockpit and the back of it. But I mean, check that out. You push down on the levers and the landing gear comes out.
Nice.
And now I think I know what you're gonna say, John, but
Yeah.
I'll let you go ahead.
Oh,
Say what
no.
you're gonna say.
I was going to say the thing about Joe's with their vehicles and stuff, there are so many little pieces to a Joe vehicle.
But-
it was like, Star Wars, they had the fixed photon cannons, on the X-Wings, and then a canopy. That's all that could get lost.
But the Joe vehicles, I think, were just done so well.
Oh, yeah. And I
Oh,
agree.
of course.
80s,
Yeah.
Amazing the way that they would make some of these. Like, I would never think of anything like this. And my favorite vehicles are the ones where you can open up stuff and like put stuff inside and have like a compartment.
Yeah.
That's why I like the Falcon so much, the old Falcon, because you can lift the cover off and it's got the door and you can put the figures inside and all that. I'm not a big fan of like, the X-Wing. So what, you put a figure, in the cockpit, but I like the toys where you can actually open it up and have like a play set inside of the actual toy.
Brandon likes to hide stuff in a toy because it's like it's like being in his house and hiding toys from his wife in closets. Same thing. So
Yeah.
What am I hiding?
everything. look at your garage. You're surrounded by everything.
It's great. It's like a toy store.
Do you have an R2D2 cooler, like the Pepsi cooler?
No, but I know what you're talking about. There's a couple
Yeah.
for sale near me that
because I see that you have the toy toter. You know, we know that, but it seems like something you would consider.
I would probably just stick it outside and put like beer in it or whatever. I would never like. I try to stick to toys and stuff that came out during that era, like some of the newer stuff, like the R2 Pepsi machine or the
Pepsi
cooler.
Yeah, it was like a store stand. Like it would be like an open top cooler that you could go in there and reach and grab a cold soda and buy it. Right.
I mean, if somebody gave it to me, I wouldn't turn it away. I would put it outside and put ice and put some beers in it because it'd be cool. But I'm not going to go and spend a couple $100 on that. That to me is whatever.
What about the R2D2 mailbox?
That is really cool. I think that belongs in a museum.
Yeah.
It doesn't belong in anyone's house.
Because people shouldn't really own that.
Big. If your house is that big and you have the room for that, go right ahead.
I have to believe that most of those, because they're like they're wrapped, you know, like the way that you would wrap a car with advertisements. I believe they're wrapped, so I'm sure most of them were repurposed. Obviously,
yeah.
You know, the wrap was torn off, and then it became a regular mailbox again. There's a few people that own them. I don't know how the heck they removed a mailbox from wherever it was and kept it, but those are like you said, museum like collector example or something.
Yeah,
all
so
right.
I don't want to get down the G.I. Joe rabbit hole now, but
you got your toes like curled right over the edge of that hole.
Yeah, for sure.
You're about to put a toe in the water. You're thinking of it.
Well then I shouldn't show you the rest of the G.I.
Told you. All right.
Done with Alien. He's on to Joe's.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, there's only like 3 alien things to collect. Once you have it all, you're like, oh, okay.
Chris, do you have a win of the week this week?
Oh, I do. Looks like he does.
All right, here we go.
Hey, quit coughing all the time.
I'm just clearing my throat.
Okay, right. You sound like you're coughing.
So, this is another Chris W. story time.
Oh,
No.
okay.
My parents came over last week. I guess I had left some stuff at my house from like 20 years ago when I used to live there. It was like a tote of DVDs and like old books. And at the bottom of it was these 2 Star Wars ornaments.
Nice.
That I had when I was a kid. When I was, collecting old vintage, and these came out in the 90s. And when I moved on to the Power of the Force 2 line, and I thought it was pretty funny that I still had these since the 90s, like from when, like the day I actually bought them.
Those are awesome.
Do you think of that? Do you think of something like that about giving to one of your kids or putting on your, making it a yearly ornament on your Christmas tree or anything?
I would either burn them on fire or I'd just give them away for free.
I know that you said before we started recording that you were going to maybe do a giveaway, and I was just wondering if that thought jumps into your head at all. Like,
I mean, I'm sitting here and I'm like, I've owned these things for 30 years probably, and at no point do I sit here saying I want to keep it. No, like I want it gone.
Like you must have a box of Christmas tree ornaments. Why not just take those 2 and add them to your family ornaments?
Have you ever seen my wife's Christmas tree? Like, do you know anything about? Do you know anything about an Italian woman's Christmas tree? My kids.
I've never seen a Luke Bespin dangling off of an Italian woman's Christmas tree.
My kids can make a Christmas ornament at school, and my wife puts it in the back so that no one can see it. It's not part of the show. Like you cannot see this tree. Like so.
Well, does she do a second tree yet or no?
She's gonna start doing a second tree. She said in the basement now.
Right. So that's a basement ornament.
Ornaments.
Our second tree has all the ornaments that my wife took, and somehow they ended up broken. Star Wars ornaments. Oh, sorry, it broke. Sure, it broke. Well, she's like, you can go put it on your own tree. So now I go and I put all my Star Wars ornaments on my own tree.
I mean, literally just this year we had the conversation.
One-armed Luke Skywalker.
We have a picture of my dog that passed away like 2 years ago, and I had the dog for like 8 years. and it's a Christmas ornament. And my wife is holding the Christmas ornament, and I can see her looking at me but not saying anything. And she's slowly putting it in the back, and I'm like, are you really putting that in the back of the tree? And she's like, well, I feel guilty not hanging it, but like it doesn't go with my theme. Like,
isn't the theme Christmas?
The dog is dead. He's dead. Just hang it up there. I don't get it.
What kind of theme does a tree in your living room have besides Christmas?
There's a theme. No, there's a theme.
Themes,
it's pretty much not Christmas.
Yeah, every year it's got to be a different color with different lights and different this and different that. And I don't like the star. And
oh my God!
You gotta remember, my wife does real estate. She's used to seeing like all like these high end luxury places and all this stuff, and that's just what she likes. So she comes home and she decorates our house to be like that, but it's not.
Oh yeah, well she's in and out of staged houses all the time.
All the time. They always do staging. She sets it up all the time. Yeah. So
I want to see a Star Wars staged Christmas tree.
Is it true that when you guys are planning a vacation, your wife suggests that you just go to the warehouse where all the staged furniture is and you just stay there for a weekend? She just I heard that as a rumor. She wants to just live in the warehouse.
I just sit in the baby pool with a beer like Al Bundy would do and put the water in the belly button and just push it like that.
Very good. All right. Well, it sounds like those ornaments are about to go in the trash right after this episode, but they served you well for 30 years.
They did.
All right.
Shane, do you have a win?
I do. I have a fun one to share this week. I love this new game that I can present you with.
Monopoly.
Monopoly. Oh, I played Monopoly with my daughter recently. We had fun. She's 9 and she knows Monopoly. It's pretty impressive. Guess when I ordered or got delivered the item I'm about to share. Either way,
7 months ago.
The dates are ridiculous either way.
7 months ago.
Let's see. You are close.
Okay.
I ordered this on Halloween.
6 months ago.
October 31st. It got delivered from China on November 15th. That's pretty quick, right?
Did you order some Black Series figures from Temu?
I opened it 40 minutes ago.
Wait, you've had it sitting in your house since November? Wow.
November 15th. I forgot about it. It's just in my pile of 10 boxes over there.
He's like, "Oh, it's coming from China."
And it was a small box. Like it wasn't even like a big box.
Corey Renault Part 2. They are the same person.
And you, Chris, you're going to remember this because I've told you about it, but you're going to say, you didn't open... Like, I told you about this, it feels like a lifetime ago.
Gold dollar bills?
Oh, I remember that.
I do remember that.
Prototype Leia Bosch pop figure from China.
I'm sure it's legit.
Well, listen, either way, I know I joked about that when I ordered it. Either way, it's unpainted, so it's pretty cool just for that. There's no what do they call that? Provenance. There's no proof that it's this, that, or the other thing, but it's called a prototype. It's a unpainted helmet. It's got a separate piece up there that's attached, and the different colored plastic, and none of it's painted. And it's got a pop stand. I think it's dated 2015, and I think I have it upside down. But it might have just been a random stand, or maybe it was some sort of a mock-up from 2015. I don't know, but either way, this is the pop that I have, sealed in the box back there, and I also have a second one that's loose. So now I've got this one that's unpainted. So, I paid a decent amount for it. I don't even recall what.
What is?
Maybe it's real. I don't know. Maybe it's
what
real.
is Funko Pup?
I showed this to John when I first ordered it, and I was telling you, John, how it wasn't just a one-off. This guy, like, almost exclusively sells like these unpainted pops. Like he's getting them from a source, if he's not the source. And he puts the word prototype in the title. But he had a lot of those. I don't know. There's a guy that's a pop, and you said like he's
Freddie Funko.
So he has different ones of that. those releases that are unpainted, and those go for a lot of money. Those goes for a couple $100 a piece.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
This was shipped. It was $90. It was not cheap, but I mean, I've never seen one before. I've never seen it. I couldn't find one ever listed on eBay before, so I'm happy to add that. So that's pretty unusual.
Very cool.
Yeah. So let's put this right up here.
Oh, there goes Luke.
I'm not mad that Shane bought it. I actually think it's pretty cool.
Oh,
My kids did that.
I find it crazy that he bought something and it's been sitting in his house unopened since November.
Hey, where's his scroll? The one that says he'll buy any garbage.
Here.
oh,
Yeah.
so
There you go.
Well, I'm always looking for something new for the, Focus collection, and that one, hit the nail on the head. I was like, whoa, unpainted pop, like out of the box, calling it a prototype. And the guy has got, he, in all of his history was all these unpainted, prototype pops. So I was like, all right, cool. All right, so that's my win of the week. Anybody have a whiff other than my whiff of getting something over 6 months ago and opening it finally?
I got no whiffs.
No whiffs. All right, good. That's always a positive. All right, that is going to do it for this episode then. Thanks very much for tuning in for another Wins and Wiffs. Hope everyone has a wonderful rest of the week. Please come on back to the channel. Check out our Sunday episodes with a new topic. We're also releasing the ultimate guide to collecting vintage Star Wars figures. We're going to go through the entire line one by one and tell you what to look for, help you with the accessories, tell you about the figures, and tell you if it's a figure that's worth grading and what the value is currently. So check out that new series on our channel. We're going to be releasing those once or twice a month. And if you want to support us on Patreon, patreon.com/5idiotstalkingtoys, you can join us there and get more content, 5 Idiots After Dark, as well as previews of all of our episodes, as well as our toy collections that will go up for sale on Rogue 5 Toys. Brandon is also going to take you to Disney World with him. No, Disneyland, I guess. And he will shop for you on eBay, and he will also take you to flea markets with him. He's doing all sorts of stuff for Patreon members.
Come on down. Come on down. Jump in the car with me. We'll go.
And for everyone that actually is a Patreon member, please download the Patreon app. Make sure you have the app on your phone. It is way more easier and accessible to access it if you have the app.
Yeah, don't just rely on emails that you get, or go on your desktop. Just download the app on your phone. As soon as you open it, you're just going to see what we've posted recently. Whether it's something you might want to take action on, a good deal that we found for you, or a new episode of ours. You can watch it right on your phone. All right, we'll see you next time on 5 Idiots Talking Toys. Avita Zen.
Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye. So long.